Hello YouTube and internet world. I wanted to do my first tool review and first impression unboxing YouTube video, but before I could proceed, I ran into a little bit of an issue with this Makita LS1216 Miter-saw, and related to unboxing, I think the issue actually came from the box. Let me show you real quick. I'll introduce you to the part in question. The core of the saw is the sliding carriage with 4 poles and 4 bearings or whatever. And back here, this is an exposed, this is, when it's shipped in the box, this is on one of the outer walls of the box. And I found evidence of paint rubbing all over. So this is where I got my first impression. Unboxing. A little bit of carnage in the box here. You can see this is the Makita paint, and where the upper slide assembly really smacked through there, that is an actual hole that it went through. So Makita spent plenty of time making a really great design miter saw, but they put it in this box for shipping companies that are notorious for not exactly being super careful with what they're shipping. So you get the exterior box, pretty thin, this interior liner, pretty thin, and that's all that's between it and the outer world during shipping. And it's pretty heavy, so any drops or forces, anything that's tumbling or being handled maybe not so carefully, that's a lot of weight, so a decent amount of force it's pushing on us, this bearing assembly effectively. There was no other foam. I did not take any foam or plastic bubble wrap stuff out of this box. This is what that saw came in. Like this, there's nothing missing. So it's, first impression of the packing was pretty bad, but I kind of was hoping there wasn't an issue. And the other day when I got it, I did a few cuts and it seemed everything was fine. And really, I do like the saw. And if you're just talking about the lower assembly, that full range is butter. I mean, it glides, like it does glide. But once you get up here, which would be more this forward range, it's real sticky and it's unsafe. Now when it's up in the upper position, the resting position effectively, it's pretty simple. You're not going to be able to hear the difference, but if you were here, like the camera's not going to be able to pick it up, but I can tell and feel that it's not like, it kind of, you can hear a little metal on metal. The bearing's not so happy. Early on, I thought maybe it was lube, but no, I've done this a million times in the past hour once I started to notice it hard, because when you're at full front and you're trying to do a big width, like earlier I was trying to, for a review, I wanted to do some full cuts. You come down here, you start to push back, it stops. It stops here. Once those are fully extended and we got to compress these, or we'll slide them through, I guess, it stops here. I can't get it. The rest of my cut is unsafe because I have to grip this to pull the entire saw towards me while pushing forward, because those are sticking really hard when it's down in cutting position. I literally can't do it. And this table in the saw is pretty heavy, so I'm pushing the whole thing pushes before those actually slide. So I think something happened in the box. I can't imagine from the factory they say this is an approved, ready to go saw. So I think underway, on its way, something happened with that, because these are real bad. I mean, normally you have a miter saw on a stand like this, which the feet down there, you almost never have them secured to the ground. You expect that something slides more or less reasonably. There's a little pressure I gotta push, but nope, slides through. Can do a cut without ever trying to be like holding it here to kind of slide forward. No way. There's no way I would ever be expecting that from a machine. So I'll put this to the side and show you, because it's pretty dramatic when I actually can slide it through. So I have to hold here. So here we go. I'm going down, I'm starting my cut, I'm sliding back in the cutting position, stops here. To pull through there, I have to push this hard. That's how bad. It's so violent that it's sticking somewhere, this sliding mechanism in there. You can hear it? It sounds bad. And it's something, it's really rubbing. It sounds like scraping metal. I thought it was maybe like, I can work it through with a little lube. No. I can't just reliably push that through. The whole table's gonna move. I have to hold the front grip. I'm holding the front now so I can push through. So realistically, if I was gonna use it, I would pull the saw towards me. I mean, yeah, it is doable, but you can tell how the force is there. It's way too much pressure. It's unsafe amount of pressure, so I'm really disappointed. And I don't think I can accept that. I won't accept that. So hopefully Makita has a good answer for me. I think that's the culprit, but I think that is the real, that's very likely having to do with it. At least that's my detective work on that. But yeah, you don't want to be using a miter saw where you have to use so much pressure on the slide action that, once that bearing gives, you slam through. It's totally unsafe. That guy, that saw slides totally fine. But wow, really unfortunate with this, because generally I was about to do a real positive review. I really, overall, really like it, and I will stick with this model ideally, assuming they don't tell me they think that's normal. If so, then I want to get all my money back, and I'm going to have to get a different saw, but I generally do quite like it, but something happened there with the shipping, so hopefully something turns out well, but that box really just seemed way too thin. Anyway, no update until then, but hopefully that happens soon. So until then, I guess we'll have to stop the review.